this new episode of Continuum Gaming, this time around in English, as you may already have noticed, and today we are going to have a look at 3 different games again, which will be Mad Dentist, Pong 10 and Toon Tennis. My name is Gerald, and as always I've got a couple of different things with me, which are, for instance, the Arc Mouse, which is this mouse, Bluetooth enabled, and like that you can use it with a lot of different devices, for instance with a smartphone in this case. And we are going to use the Foldable keyboard, which has more or less the same attributes, so you can use it as a device that you can clip, more or less, fold, more or less. So it's pretty slim and nicely packable, more or less, so you can carry it around easily. And then it's of course the on and off switch, more or less, to put it on or off. And in the end you can use this as a Bluetooth device with anything else too. And then of course we would have the Xbox One as well as controller. I'm not even sure where it is. There it is. Okay, here it is. It's not used in the games we are going to use in this episode, so this one is going to be placed at the side. And other than that, we of course have the Lumia 950 XL, which is the smartphone here, a Windows 10 mobile smartphone, which is Continuum enabled, and this one has a Mozo cover at the back here, silverwood Mozo cover. And at the bottom here we have a USB-C adapter or connector to it, or at it, and so we can use this USB-C cable to connect that to an USB-C hub, which is a display dock at the side here, and the display dock itself is connected to the TV again, and like that we get this kind of desktop-like experience here, which is more or less projected by the smartphone, and everything is handled by the smartphone to produce this big screen experience here. Yeah, if you want to know more about that, please have a look at the corner up there, and then I would say let's start with the first game. The first game is called Mad Dentist, and it's a game where you are more or less a dentist, and the mad part is pretty obvious, we really see it. So let's have a look. I go to my all apps list here, and now we are going to have a look at, it should be there, Mad Dentist, here we are. And Mad Dentist is a game where you are a dentist, so you're playing the dentist for children most often. And better to say the whole family, but in general it's looking like they are all children here, or a lot of them at least. And what you are going to do is you have to clean teeth, you have to get rid of teeth, you have to brush them and stuff like that. We will have a look at that together. And as you can see, it's pretty straightforward to play this. You can, for instance, just shut down the music, you can rate the game, have a look if there's something new available. This is some kind of a gift you can press on, so different things to do here. Not really interesting, it's more or less other stuff you can download, more or less. Bonus at this point does nothing at the moment. I think there might be bonus here in the near future or something, but now there is nothing available. Other than that, just press the play button and we can start. Okay, so as you can see, here are different family members, and you are starting with the first one, and then you have more or less to buy the other ones free. You can see that at this point, to get other family members here free, you have just to buy them. For each and every family member you are going to thread in some kind of a way, and you are doing it well, of course. You're getting money, and like this you can more or less get all the different things here for free after a while. If not, you could buy them, but I wouldn't suggest it in this case, but whatever. So let's play the first one again. As you can see, there is advertisement in this game, so be aware of that. Good thing is, in general, you can shut it out. It's always this double one, but both are skippable, so it's okay. It's not that often too, so it's okay to play with it. As you can see, this is the mouse of one of the childs there, and it's pretty disgusting if you ask me, but whatever. So just use the different tools you have at your hand here to clean him up and do hopefully a better job than he did with the toothbrush and stuff like that. So first we have to get rid of the fluid in his mouth. then we should brush it. I don't think there's a necessary order in which you are doing this, but I'm just tending to do it from the left to the right, whatever. And after a while, you can see it here, you get these like of marks, so what you used and how you used it, and like that you got everything for that. Now you should get rid of these kind of whatever it is, don't ask me. So some kind of dirt in between his teeth, probably plaque or something. And now we just have to get rid of his mouth dirt, day drain or whatever, so he's not smiling anymore. And like that, this is more or less what the game is all about. You are going to give him some kind of a treatment of his teeth. At the first you are going to do it in a medical kind of way, and now you are doing it more or less by, for instance, giving glue to his teeth, as you can see that here. And then you can put on some kind of little stickers or whatever to more or less, yeah, I wouldn't do it with my own teeth if I'm honest with you, but at least you can do different stickers and stuff like that on his teeth now, so let's do that. Let's use this little wolf or whatever that is, and now you can just put them on the previously glued teeth there. I'm not even sure, you don't have to color the teeth as it seems. Okay, can I? Ah, okay, you can select different colors for the teeth too, so if you want, for instance, to have some kind of a different color scheme here, you can do that too. Let's do something green with your teeth, whatever. So this is more or less the crazy part they're talking about, and yeah, like that you can, for instance, just do whatever you want with this little child here. Give him some kind of a, let's do it like this, some kind of a design on his teeth or whatever. And if you are ready and happy with it, of course you can click on that here too, but those have to be bought, so you can do other little small things that might look nice or whatever, but you don't need them. And after that you're just clicking next, and now you get some kind of a bonus, as you can see. This is the money, of course, you're getting to get the next guys then open, or the next children you can thread them, and other than that, of course, you get some kind of informations, complete and so on, and a star grade more or less, and after that you can take a picture of that if you want to. So now a picture is taken and you can save it to your screen or share it or whatever you want to do with it. And yeah, that is what the whole game is more or less all about. And now, since we have 400 left, we can, for instance, buy the next one. And he is a little bit of another kind of thing to do there. As you can see, if you are starting one of the games, you are going to have advertisement then, but in the end that's fine. It's not like it's really nerfing or something. You can skip it if you want to, and you can of course watch it if you want to support the developer here. And as you can see, here's another guy, and we would have to do the same again with a couple of different other tools. So the different patients, or whatever you wanted to call them, will have different issues to solve. I'm not going to tell you what this is going to be here, but in the end, this guy, for instance, had some kind of caramel or so on his teeth, so you have to get rid of that. Then you had to get rid of his spit or something and stuff like that. And yeah, after a while, oh, here you have to unlock something. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but I'm not sure if we need to. Okay, so they force you a little bit to buy stuff. For instance, to get that kind of plaques there out. Okay, let's do that. So you see, sometimes you will have to do the same patients over and over again to get enough money to play this game. Let's do that. And we got that right. Can go to the next part. And here we are again. We can, for instance, put him whatever kind of parts on his teeth if we want to. Color his teeth as mentioned before. Let's do it yellow. Okay, why not? And after that, just press, and we are ready to go, and we get a kind of bonus, so you get a little bit back of what you have spent there, because we are now at 120% coins in this case. And so it goes on, and you can do this thing all over again. And buy, of course, this one, and after that you might have to play a couple of different other games before, so other ones you already know, before you can go on and do the next one. And as you can see, there are a couple of different issues with the different teeth here. So for instance, those might have some kind of holes in there. You have to cover them and stuff like that, and yeah, just try it out. If you like this kind of game, just try it out. I find it quite funny in some situations, especially how disgusting some things are. But just try it out. It's not bad. And the next thing is Pong 10. And Pong 10 is really something for the people who really, really like the old games and maybe are a little bit older and have played them or something. I'm going to turn around for that. Pong 10 is exactly what it sounds like. It's Pong. Played with the mouse in this case, not with the keyboard. I would like to play it with the keyboard, but I don't think there's an option for that. Or at least not if you're not playing with two players, because you can play this game, for instance, with two players, with one player against a computer or whatever you want to do there. It's very, very simple, very, very fastly done, but pretty good, if you ask me. Pretty good for what it is. You can, for instance, set different options here. For instance, if you want to play with two players in this case, if you want to have sound effects, and if you have big fingers, big fingers, let's say it like that. That's more or less that if you have big fingers, all the things are a little bit bigger than before, so you can play it easier. And here's something I'm not exactly sure what this is. Maybe it's the difficulty level or something, I'm not sure. It starts with 5 and then it's going to be up and down and whatever you want to put there. Let's put it to 7 or something. I played it like that before. I'm not sure what it really does. You might find it out. Please put it in the commentary down below if you have any kind of clue what's going on there. Yeah, and other than that, it's more or less what you would really more or less expect from this game. It's going to be a Pong game. You're going to have to press a button, hold it, and drag and drop it around, more or less. Well, let's say drag it around, not drop it. And this is the ball you're playing with. Of course, this is more or less the opposite player. As mentioned before, you can play it with two different players. In that case, you're going to use different input devices. I think you can, for instance, use then the keyboard, and I think you can just do it with multi-touch, which is a pretty interesting thing for a small smartphone, blah, blah, blah. And other than that, just press it, and as you can see, there it goes, and we are going to play Pong here. It's not extremely hard to play it, so as always, you have to overcome the other player, more or less, like in a tennis game or something, a tennis match. And yeah, as you can see, like this, it's played. We have one point. It's Pong 10, and the 10 stands more or less for how many points you are going to have to do before you are winning. Let's play 2 or 3 or more to give you an idea, but okay. But of course, oh come on. Even that is a little bit funny sometimes, so even the computer is sometimes starting like he can't really get the ball then. And in some situations it's a little bit funny because you, for instance, don't have to do anything and just get 5 points or something. But after a while it's going to be very unlikely to happen then. And yeah, in the end it's just Pong. But I like it. It's a good iteration of Pong. It really plays nicely. You can do it easily, and no lagging or something involved. Very, very fast. And if you just like Pong, this might be the game for you. Let's see. Oh, come on. Sometimes I really, really suck at it. I'm not... Oh, come on. in the end I'm winning more or less all the time against him, but sometimes I just don't have a look at where it really is going to be then, the ball, and then it's going to be out of my reach there. That just, I think I got it right, and the ball will hit it, and I'm already looking at the other side of the screen then, and somehow the game switches through or something, and I'm not going to play it anymore. Otherwise, you can of course, for instance, increase the speed and stuff like that by hitting it in a different way. For instance, like this, and we got the next point. Okay, we are not going to play this till the end because there's just no real reason to do it. But as you can see, this is Pong. If you like Pong, play it. If you don't like Pong, don't. And this is more or less what this is about. And there's not much more to it, so you can just put in those different settings you already saw there and play it with that. Okay, so this is Pong, the very old version of tennis or something, but we can play it in a newer version too, of course, and that is something we are going to do now. It's called Toon Tennis, and Toon Tennis is something where, for instance, you're going to have a 3D character which is playing against another 3D character. You're going to swipe to control it. It's a little bit funny to play, but I like it somehow. And yeah, let's have a look at that. And as mentioned before, this is more or less a modern form of Pong or something. Not exactly the same, but let's see what's going on there. For that, we're just going to press on that then. And there is Toon Tennis, let's click on that. As mentioned before, you're going to swipe to control it here. You can do it with a mouse or you can do it with a finger, of course. And as you can see, it's 3D. There are a couple of different things to mention here. It's very easy, so there's nothing to control here. You can select the player you're playing, but other than that, there's really small settings or options available. It's really just that. Select the player, so click on that. Now you can, for instance, swipe through this and have a look which player you want to play. Most of them are already available, so if you want to play them, play them. Be aware that it's maybe a little bit harder to play with one of those. I think it's some kind of a difficulty level too, but I'm not exactly sure about that. And as you can see, there's this little bar at the side where he is telling you to swipe up or down or something. It's not exactly about the bar. That bar is just indicating how well the shot you're going to do or the play you're going to do will be played. So more or less, yeah, it's somehow the strength, but not really. Let's see, you will see it. So just swipe up, and then it starts. And as you can see, if the ball is coming close to you, there's this kind of indicator on the ground, and then you should at least start to swipe and do it. You have a little bit of time then, there's more or less a freeze time, and in that time you should do your swipe. Depending on where you are swiping, he is going to play the ball. The problem is that the player who is playing against you is most often going to get it, even if you're getting it pretty close to one of the other sides here. It really doesn't matter that much. It's more like playing against his running position or something. That's helping a little bit. And as you can see, 2 points for us at the moment. Did a superb shot there. Okay. It really doesn't matter where you are swiping, so if you want to swipe at another position of the screen, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to, you don't have to really click on the ball or something. You just have to swipe somewhere. And yeah, this is more like, come on. Okay. What is going to happen here? You are going to play, I think 10 points more or less. So after 10 points somebody wins and somebody loses, of course. and as you can see, you can really play a lot of things here. He's not going to give you a headache or something in most situations. You just have to get the right swiping in, and if you are doing that, then everything is fine. You can't even control him where he is running or something in this game, but still fun to play. At least if you are not doing it that badly as I am. Sometimes there are power-ups available, so let's try to get that power-up. Oh, come on, get the power-up. Yeah, power-ups are more or less something like this. So if there is this big ball, you just have to get the ball you are playing next to it, so it's going to be collected more or less. And if you are doing that, then it's more or less a dead shot or something. So the competing player here can't can't really do anything against that ball anymore, and he will lose that. The good thing is you are not going to be that one, and we have a match point, so we could win this if we are going to do that one. Let's see. Yeah, so we have won this one. As you can see, we are going to dance around with it, and the other guy, of course, is very, very sad and stays in at the behind. And now you can see we have a kind of tournament, and we are going to go up in this tournament and play against different players. They are going to be more difficult, of course, other players just. And yeah, this is more or less what the game is all about. Let's see, do you want to play one? At least we can start with it. I'm not sure if we're going to do it a lot more than, but still, let's have a look. And players are going to be a little bit better after a while, so it's harder to get the shot in, and they might be faster in serving it and stuff like that. Oh, okay, that was my mistake. So it's harder to get a shot in and stuff like that, and it's just fun to play this game. I don't know why. It's really, really easy to play, and yeah, more or less the same all the time over. But somehow I really, really like it, because it just is fun to do that, especially with the camera that is sliding around and stuff like that. It seems like there is happening a lot, so it's still just a tennis game. But that is more or less a good game because of that. Somebody took a more or less simple approach, but did it very, very well. And that is what a good game is all about, right? Okay, so let's play one or two more balls then, and then I would say it's enough. I think you already know what this is about, and after that you really just have to download the game and play it yourself if you want to. Let's try to get that. No, we're not going to. I'm just trying to see what's happening if we are doing an arc or something. Never tried that before. I don't think it does do anything else. Whoa, got that one, okay. One more. See, yeah. Of course, it's very, very unfair to have that one, because of course the opponent can't do anything then. But whatever, we just want to win the tournament, right? Okay, good one. 6-2 already, pretty nice. So, ooh, okay, that was one of the worst starting shots I ever did, but whatever. Won it. 7-2, we are just too fast and far away for him to catch up. And so, we are gone up in the tournament, and we are probably going to do the finals at the moment. Do you know what? Let's do the finals together. Don't know. Why not? Okay, good shot. Let's do the second one. If you can, maybe we are able to get, yeah. Okay, power up. Okay, 3-0. This time around we are getting better and better, I think. It's sometimes a little bit unfair, I think, that, for instance, it's all about you. So if you are doing a mistake or something at swiping or doing it at the wrong time, and you're going to lose somehow, but the enemy can't really win without you doing some kind of mistake. So it's all about you. If you are doing it well or not, you're going to win or not. Of course, it's a little bit like in a normal game too, but in a normal game a player can just play that good that he's just overpowering you, and that's fine because he's just very, very good then. But in this case it's really all about you if you do something wrong or not. For instance, like this. Close to 0 to 7 or something would have been cool, but whatever. And we won. 7 points against the other one. We are the winner, and this is more or less the game. We have got the tournament now, and we have won that. Yeah, and other than that, this is more or less what the game is all about. If you like that, please download it. It's fun to play, especially if you have some kind of time at your service and you can just get rid of it somehow. Just try it out. It's a fun game, and other than that, thank you for watching, because that was the last game in our lineup today. I hope you had fun with this episode. Yeah, if so, please give it a thumbs up, of course, and of course, if you want to subscribe to the channel, do that. It's helping everybody here. And other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Please do, if you have any kind of questions, please put in a commentary down below or something. And other than that, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. We will see us in the next episode next week, and yeah, thanks and bye.